Happy Thanksgiving.
I don't want to do this right now.
Why?
It's not even like fucking got another hat on.
So what? You're not fully dressed yet.
So I'm sure my hair looks like shit.
No.
Shut it off, or I'll fucking film your mismatchness over there.
Steven's ringtone.
What to say?
So we're about to get Aiden dressed in his Thanksgiving outfit. He just woke up from his nap. And this is his first Thanksgiving that he can actually eat the good stuff. Because you were only a month old last year. You want to put on your Thanksgiving outfit?
You want to put your Thanksgiving outfit on?
Which we already showed them anyways, but his little brown brown pants and his football shirt.
Very festive for the holiday.
Boy, come here. You gotta step back and show your outfit.
Come here.
Here. Let's model it, okay?
Hi. Ow.
Oh, hold on, you're stuck to you. Let's get your pee-pee diaper out of here.
Say hi. Say, I want some turkey. I want some turkey. I'm a whiny baby, cause I just woke up. I'm a whiny baby. I'm a whiny baby.
I gotta get his shoes on too. I'm gonna get your shoes on too, okay? Yep, those are your shoes. He's gonna put
Look
them
at
on
my wife.
all by himself.
Don't you show off your sexiness they love.
No, because all you're doing is making fun of my outfit.
I'm not making fun of your outfit. I said,
You
why
are.
don't you show me your sexiness?
Pants are too big.
You get your shoes?
You gonna let me put those on you, or are you just gonna walk around with them? Aiden.
He drives them around the room like a car. Wait till he figures out that he can put a person in there.
You can wear these tonight because they're not dirty. Yeah.
You're acting like a drunk man there, sir. Have you been drinking tonight?
Can you get his shoes on? Ow, Steven! Ow!
I'll bite your bum.
He just threw him over the gate.
I
Yeah.
don't have to wear them now, they're gone.
On our way to Thanksgiving dinner. I'm starving because we haven't eaten all day.
We're heading to Nani's house again. Nani's cooking Thanksgiving dinner. She makes some good turkey. She makes some good stuffing. And I'm hungry. I'm starving.
We purposely didn't eat all morning so that would be nice and hungry.
Freaking starving. And Bubbaloo looks cute. His little orange and brown football outfit over there.
He's not napping this time. Right, Aiden? Peekaboos. Because he just had his nap.
So how we doing today, hon?
Good.
Now
Why?
that you're in a friggin' better mood.
I
Swear
woke
to
up
God,
cranky
she wakes
again,
up.
so
She wakes up.
I have to hear it every time I wake up cranky.
You know how like people think that that they have out of body experiences when they sleep. You know what I mean? No, they're like some people believe that there's out of body experiences when you sleep and you're
right.
flying here and you're flying there. I swear to God, Meg must come from hell. When she wakes up in the morning, when her body's waking up and she's just like, just came back from hell because she is such a fucking bitch in the morning. Me, I'm like, I roll over, I'm like, hi babe, rubbing on her back. Don't touch me, I have to pee. Don't touch me there, I'm cramping. She won't even look at me right now. She's not even looking at me. She's facing forward, just holding the camera.
Yep, because you annoy me. He was supposed to take one of my packages to the post office yesterday because I sold something on eBay, and he
Christ.
handed you the package right before you went out the door to go to work, said, take this to the post office and just drop it off, and what does he do? He just drives right to work.
We had like 3 inches of rain yesterday, and I'm on my way home. Oh, well, I'm on my way to work, and I'm right down the road, right down on North Street, and fucking, I didn't even realize I seen a puddle in the road. I didn't realize that it was like this massive puddle. I hit it, and my car just went. I'm like, you know. My heart was all pounding afterwards, and I was just like, just went on my normal routine. I just got on the, I should have taken a left at that street, and I ended up taking a right, going to work like I normally do. And then I got to work, and I looked on the passenger seat to make sure I had everything. I'm like, oh shit, there's a fucking package. I'm not calling her. I didn't call her until it was absolutely too late for me to go to the fucking post office.
In the back seat. Half of it is my peppermint bark fudge. The recipe is on my channel. You just have to search for it. And the other half is just plain fudge. What? What?
You're packing fudge in the back seat.
I said my fudge is in the back seat. So we were talking. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna video about that because that would be. Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Useful information.
Yes.
We were talking about dogs because we want to get a dog. We want Eden to grow up with a dog, and
I had a Rottweiler.
we can't come to an agreement on what kind to get.
All right, I had a Rottweiler, and he was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Okay, babe.
He was about 125, 130 pounds, and he was just the best dog you could ever ask for. Big, huge baby, loved everybody, loved cats, loved dogs, loved, babies, loved everybody, especially women. But he passed. He was 11 years old. He passed about a year and a half ago. It killed me. I had him 11 years. I had him since he was 3 weeks old. And Meg always grew up with dogs. She had lots of dogs growing up, and now, ever since we moved in together, almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, we haven't had a dog, and we both wanted one. And now that we have a permanent home that we will be living in for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, we couldn't have even a small one at the apartment, so we couldn't even have a cat.
Dude didn't want us to have a fish.
Yeah.
Didn't want us to have fish because the tank might break and freaking leak onto the next floor. Jesus Christ. So, Meg's and my idea of what kind of dog we want to get is completely polar opposites.
He wants an English bulldog, which I like pretty much every kind of dog. I don't like poodles, not too big on poodles, and
purse dogs.
Yeah, I'm not big on small dogs because I've always had big dogs. Like my dog that I grew up with, we got him when I was 7, and he died when I was 21. So I had him for 15 years. And I have him tattooed on me because that is how special he was. And you can't even see because of see, right there. He was half yellow lab and half golden retriever. And Steven wants a smaller dog, but we can't decide. I would like a pug if we have to get a small dog.
Alright, granted, like I said, we're in a permanent home. So, I always had places I rented, and, I moved around a lot. Basically once a year, when my lease was up, I'd move around. And it was friggin' hard to move with a giant dog, especially a Rottweiler, in Florida, because they have a vicious dog law. I don't know if that's all over the country.
Yeah, a lot of places have that. Like where we were before, you weren't supposed to have pit bulls and stuff.
But we're in a permanent home. I could have another Rottweiler, but I don't want a big dog anymore. You know, I would like to have a smaller dog, something definitely under 50 pounds, more close to around 30 to
Like Zelda.
40.
I'll show Zelda when we get to my grandma's house.
Okay. I had a dog that looked exactly like Zelda, and her name was Cleo, and she was beautiful. She was an awesome dog, and she got hit by a car, and it broke my fucking heart. I cried for days over that shit. I love that dog. But I want a small dog, a lap dog, you know, one that can, you know, I'm not big on a dog getting on the couch or anything, but, you know, if they're small enough, and they want to sit on my lap, that's fine, you know. I had a Jack Russell Terrier, short hair, and fucking, I love that dog. It was too yappy.
Yeah,
I don't want
they
a
are
yappy
yappy.
dog. I don't want a yappy dog. I don't want ones that don't even close their mouths when they bark. They just go, ah.
Well, let me just say, I would love to adopt one and save one from a shelter, but for some reason, every shelter in our area, it's all cats. There's millions of cats, and the only dogs that I have been able to find
Big
are
dogs or pit bulls.
old dogs.
Yeah,
which
old
I
dogs.
wish I could save them all, but we're looking for a puppy to grow up with Aiden, and it's so sad that people just dump off old animals like that because they don't want to take care of them anymore. But yeah, we've been looking a lot on like the Pet Finder site and stuff.
So she doesn't have a true preference. Me, I wanted an English Bulldog because they're just fucking cool. Big, giant mouth, slobbering, friggin' meaty little things, you know? You actually get the camera on me?
Yeah.
Okay, because it looks like you're pointing like way over there. But she just wants a goat, like a
Yellow
lab.
lab.
She wants a lab. Which are fine. I like labs, but they're too big. I don't want a big dog. So she came up with a good idea that we should ask you guys to come up with a suggestion. Please do. And if you friggin' like the idea of a bulldog, her biggest thing is that they don't live too long. Whatever does.
My dog was 15. I want a dog that's gonna live to be old like that.
Mine was 11. And it friggin' destroyed me. I had a cat for 15 years.
After
your evil
yeah,
fucking cat.
I had cats growing up too. We always had cats, and this last one that I had, which technically I got him from my mom for Mother's Day one year. When she passed away, I inherited him. And then when we moved, I couldn't take him with me, so he's still at my grandma's, and he's more my brother's cat now, which he doesn't clean his litter box or anything, but that's a whole nother story.
No, just point
So
at me.
my cat, that cat is like the most evil cat you will ever see. He will be nice and purring and rubbing against you one second and then attack you the next. And I had so many cuts and scrapes and stuff from him, and he's turned me off of cats really for the next 10 years at least.
Anyways, we're not getting a cat, so you liked gerbils too. Gerbils and guinea pigs. Giant rats.
Rodents.
No thank you.
I at one point had 28
I'll buy a fucking
gerbils
snake.
because a girl I went to school with, she was getting rid of
one
gerbils.
cares.
No, come on, you cut off all my stories. A girl I was going to school with in high school, was it high school or junior high? I think it was junior high. She was getting rid of gerbils, and she told me that she had 2 females that she was gonna, I wanted 2 of them, and she gave me 2 females, but one was a male, and then they just kept reproducing, and no matter how many times I tried to stop it, by separating them and putting them in different cages and everything, the next week there'd be another litter. So my grandma made me put them in the basement, and I had this big huge setup with tons of cages and all the little tubes that they run through and stuff, and they kept finding ways to get loose and get out of the cage in the basement. So whenever I noticed one was missing, there ended up being 28, and then that was too much, and I had to give them to a pet store and stuff and just keep a few. But Fred my dog at the time would actually go downstairs and sniff and find them for me when they'd get loose, so that I would know where they were and put them back in the cage.
We're not going through that. Didn't some get loose? Didn't you tell me a story about some of them getting loose and then running, like one spring running around all over the backyard?
Yeah.
Like dozens of them and shit? No, thank
It
you.
wasn't dozens.
A dozen?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was about a dozen. Anyways, yeah, if you come up with a good suggestion for us, I personally like short-haired. I don't want a big fluffy thing. It's just a lot of fleas to get rid of if they ever catch fleas. I like short-haired, small dogs, like a English bulldog. Meg, what's your preference?
Labs. Or if it has to be a small dog, a pug. Because I've never had one and they're really cute. So that's that.
I'm not.
There's Puss, the evil kitty. Hi, Zelp. Hi, Zelp. Hi, Zelp. Hi, Zelp. Hi, Zelp.
I didn't even bother getting dressed. I said, hey, I'm gonna
Check out the outfit.
Hi, sweetheart. Somebody smells nice. Oh, look at the lipstick, man. I never see you with lipstick like that. Is that the one?
What you playing with, Bubs? Oh, the sun glare is like terrible right here. Get your giant head out of the way.
Here, focus on Zelda.
Hi.
Now look at the size of this dog. Stand up.
Well, if I stand up, she's gonna start barking, and he hates that.
And see this dog? She's beautiful. And this is literally the biggest that I want to go. Right here.
Size-wise?
She's big enough that she can be on your lap.
Yeah, that's fine, but I
You know
figured
what I
you
mean?
considered her big.
But small enough that, we don't have to take her for like 4-mile walks twice a day.
You playing with your toys? Good boy. Whoops.
There you go, Bubba.
Can you sit still while you're trying to eat? Come here. Eden.
You guys all set? What are you doing over there?
He's moving around while he's eating his first turkey dinner here.
I know, we need Zelda in here.
No, calm down. You just calm down and eat it. Right there.
There you go. All
Go.
right.
You want to go to the Rob's got. That's buddy in the whole world.
So just picking up your
Want a-
turkey
want a
mess,
muffin?
Aiden.
You get that all over the place too.
Somebody getting tired?
Of course, he throws his turkey all over the floor, but he eats dessert.
Yeah, he's going to eat dessert, of course.
I'm gonna tear up that chocolate muffin.
He likes that.
Is that good?
You like the muffins, huh?
Num nums.
Uncle Pete thought you'd like those. Yeah, Betty Crocker Cocoa Puff muffin mix. That's all it is.
Naughty, this is going all over the internet.
What is?
Video.
The
Right.
video that she's making
Oh,
right
is it
now.
really?
See, I thought of a little guy with a little muffin.
He
Look
loves
at that,
it.
he's demolishing it.
You love it, don't you, sweetheart?
That good?
See that?
Poop out of your ear.
Someone demolished a whole, oh, it's really blurry. A whole, what was it, Cocoa Puff muffin.
Betty persisted to stick his chocolatey fingers in his ears.
We really need a booster seat for when he's here because he totally grew out of this thing. Check it out. It was a milestone when his feet were hitting the floor, and now he's way too tall for it.
When he would point his toes and touch the floor. Now he stands up and just takes the thing around with him. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. This is why I want a dog.
to give them leftovers.
Yeah, to get the leftovers.
I-
Bad.
When we had Maggie, she was like the last dog that my grandma had before I moved out. And had her at the same time as her, and she used to always eat the corners of my Pop-Tarts because I only like the middle, so I used to give them to her all the time. And now every time I have Pop-Tarts, I just throw that part out. Is that good?
No, I end up eating them.
Well, when you're not home, I throw them out.
You're like a child. You're like a 5-year-old. You know that?
I don't like crust on my
You know that?
sandwiches. I don't
Yeah,
like
I
crust
know.
on my...
I know. I ate those too. Animal. Like a 5-year-old. I'm married to a 5-year-old.
Stop. We have to put Aiden to bed soon. So we just wanted to end the video. Look at my double chin. That angle.
Just start over again.
Why?
Because I was playing with my fat belly and you were
I
complaining
can edit
about
that
your-
out.
And you're complaining about your double chin. So just start over.
My phone battery died while we were still at my grandma's, so we couldn't finish the video there. And I was actually remembering to videotape stuff. But we're tired and full and have to put Aiden to bed soon, so we're just saying goodbye.
I'm giving birth to a Jive turkey. My stomach is full.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Even
Thanksgiving,
though this is
everybody.
gonna be up days after Thanksgiving. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. And we couldn't do a video without me saying, I'm from Florida.